It's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with Devin Haney. Devin, it is so good to see you. I feel like I haven't properly spoken with you in a really long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
How have you been?
I've been great. How about you?
I'm really well, thank you. Just busy studying, but here we are, Ring Awards.
I ain't gonna lie, that boy Buffs is hard. Them glasses is hitting, yo. Yo, shout out to them glasses.
Is it quite nice to finally get boxing recognized on this level?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important. I don't think that boxing is recognized enough for our craft, for our achievements. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see that, you know, fighters are getting recognized for it.
Turki Al-Sheikh has been busy. He's been trying to make the fights everybody wants to see. He's sort of, you know, moving him.
Man, shout out to Turkey for making them fights, man. Shout out to him, man. I know he feel like how I feel when I be wanting to see them big fights be made. And he got the money to throw it at everybody so they can shut up talking about that money.
Himself in as the middleman to get the job done between all the different promoters and whatnot. One of the fights that he definitely wants to see and his priority this year is obviously the rematch with Ryan Garcia. How does it feel for you to be able to hear that that's a priority for him?
I mean, it feels great because at the end of the day, that's a priority for me. There's a lot of unfinished business in that fight. So that's a fight that I think that has to happen sooner or later. And so I'm happy that he wants to make that fight happen. He wants to see that fight, and yeah.
Yeah.
Devin, has it been frustrating on your end?
Yeah, the part two, let's get to it. All Devin got to do is box, and he going to beat Ryan. That's all he got to do. Don't try to go in there knocking Ryan out. Just box that man. Box him
Kind of
out
deal
of
with
control.
all the...
He can't box with Devin. I don't care what nobody say. Devin just tried to bang with him, man. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work well. And you a cheater, you a cheater. You did some drugs, you disqualified. I don't care what nobody got to say. I don't care how it went. You disqualified if you cheated. I don't care.
Backlash from social media, and that, I mean, it's got to feel heavy sometimes to have to deal with that. At the end of the day, you're just a human being.
No, I'll take the good with the bad at the end of the day. You know, if they talking good, they talking bad, it just matters that they talking. You know, my concern is when they're not talking, when they're silent, when they're not saying nothing. So I let them talk.
My boy handling it like a professional. And I knew he would because he's always been a professional through his whole career. You could say a lot about what you want about Devin. I've been rocking with Devin. If you know me, you know I've been rocking with Devin. And this ain't no biased response or anything, but he's been nothing but professional. He's been exactly what you would want to see in a young fighter. Like being professional his whole career, not ever acting out and being childish and just knowing how the business works.
Another guy who was just here, Teofimo Lopez, has a lot to say. Really wants the fight between you two. Do you think that you're going to be able to see maybe we can get that over the line in 2025?
Absolutely. I think that's a huge fight for boxing. I think that we could. I think in 2025 is possible for sure.
Let's go.
How do you see yourself beating him?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll cross that road when we get there. You know, I've been watching Teo for a long time, but you know, not as of lately. Not so much as of lately, but
yeah.
You know, if that.
Well, if him and Teo, Devin Haney and Teo got in a fight, I'm still rocking with Devin. If Devin boxes, he outboxes all of them. None of them can box with him. So all he got to do is go in there and box. I don't care what everybody's screaming. He weak. He got pillow hands. I don't care. If he can beat your face in and make your face look like you've been fighting the concrete with nothing but a headbutts, like, go ahead and do it, because he did it. We've seen him do it before, and I know he can do it. I already know what he's capable of. So, like, I just want to see him go in there and box, and I know he's going to beat Teo. It's going to be a 12-round fight. Teo going to get frustrated from not being able to hit him, and he's going to be out there just swinging at the air real hard. You know what I'm saying? He probably barely even get any good hits off, I'm telling you.
It was, you know, come to fruition, then I could tell you more.
All right, and just lastly, what are your thoughts on Gervonta Davis saying that he plans to retire? Do you believe it?
I don't believe it. I think that it's, you know, so much more on the table.
Now, when it comes to Gervonta Davis about to retire, I believe him. I believe it. I could tell it in his eyes that he really wants to retire. He wants to really be there for his kids, and he's just done with the limelight. I could just see it all written all over his face. I believe he's serious. He's going to be done. He done made a lot of money, and he can just go ahead and leave with his O and be like, yeah, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? And just disappear.
But if he does, that's his business. I don't care.
Oh, you know what? Is everything good between you and Eddie?
Oh, yeah, no, we just spoke. Yeah, we just spoke. Yeah, yeah.
Then, you see some stuff on socials, and you're like, is everything good there?
Nah. Me and Eddie could never, have nothing serious going on. I think they were two friends. And Eddie gave me opportunity in the very beginning. He believed in me. So, I couldn't thank him enough for that.
Yeah, shout out to Eddie, man. I remember when he first started trying to work with Eddie and people was hating. They was saying so much bad stuff about Eddie. They was hating on him so tough, like he was just this terrible promoter. And now look at him. All y'all haters. And the other promoters fell off. And Eddie, that main guy, he's him now. He's Himothy. Yeah. Y'all was hating on the networks he was going to. They was like, oh, the streaming stuff is not going to work, man. Eddie knows the future. He know where this is going. And people from out the country, they understand technology. They understand how to use it in today's world. You heard?
And lastly, when are we expecting you back in the ring?
April, May, around that time. You guys will know more soon.
Okay. April, May, Devin Haney going to be back in the ring. And guess where I'm going to be at? The fight, watching it, seeing him outclass somebody because I know he going back to what he know he golden at, that he chosen at. I don't care what nobody's saying. If y'all want to put some money up, all you got to do is hit me up. Shut your mouth and put your money up. I don't want to hear your arguing, debating if you ain't got no money to back it up. So just shut up. Devin is the one, man. It's the dream. And it's sorry, Double S Raz Vision, man. Make sure you hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. We here, and we here to stay, and we out here. You understand what's going on? All right, Double S, I hope your stress go to the wrong